For those wondering whether I'm alive or not, how am I doing? It's the weekend, the second half of August in 2023. I'm now in Africa. So fans of the discussion of my elimination, personal life, earnings, or something else, in fact, everything is okay. All right, before we start taking your phone calls, let's just show this video to you. Dead Wagner boss seen in new video saying all is fine as conspiracy theories grow. Here is the video. For those wondering whether I'm alive or not, how am I doing? It's the weekend, the second half of August in 2023. I'm now in Africa. So fans of the discussion of my elimination, personal life, earnings, or something else, in fact, everything is okay. So, who knows what the real story here is? Obviously, people are going to take that seriously and already are. There was already rumors that there was a body double or he switched planes or whatever before the one got shot down. I mean, 99% chance Putin made the call. He's smart enough not to have his fingerprints on it. And in classic KGB fashion, he's at the BRIC summit, shaking hands, drinking wine while the thing happens. Oh, I didn't know anything about it. I mean, this, if I thought in the past that Putin and Prigozhin were running some sort of their own shadow ops, I would say that if Prigozhin is still alive, that's proof that was not the case, and there is a real struggle going on. But we know there already is a real struggle at the Russian military because a lot of the Russian military leaders don't like Putin's patience, and they don't appreciate Putin's kid gloves approach to the Ukraine situation. They're just ready to smash and end it. And Prigozhin, it would make sense coming from the perspective of being in the field, having people die, seeing people die, that it's like, hey, we have Russians dying out here. Putin's playing the slow game, and we're dying. And by the way, so are Ukrainians at a much worse rate. So let's just finish this thing. And I think Putin is still playing the long game, or who knows what he's up to. But if Prigozhin is still alive and it was Putin that tried to eliminate him, or that is what went on, then I think the military struggle there in Russia might be deeper than we think. But Putin is very popular as far as Russians are concerned. Has a lot of support. But inside the military, there's some that say we just need to wipe Ukraine out. And then there's the Putin loyals that are saying, hey, we're gonna do this right, as peaceful as possible, and see if there's a chance at a diplomatic solution here. So Prigozhin, dead or alive. But you want to know how seriously they're taking it in Ukraine? Not very seriously at all. Now remember, just a couple weeks ago, there was a statement. There was a statement from Zelensky talking about all these videos that are going viral from Kiev, the Kiev nightclubs, the concerts, everything else. They're all going about their lives. Great time, all fancy, everything, parties, bottles, you name it. And so Zelensky had to make a statement saying, oh, no, just because we're all partying in Kiev and everybody here is fat and happy and rich and all the money's coming in doesn't mean we're not struggling. We're struggling. And the truth is that Zelensky is being loyal to Kiev and the Kiev regime. Eastern Ukraine has fallen. He's trying to protect Western Ukraine, west of the Dnipro River, specifically Kiev. They're all staying rich and living their lives. But then they're going out to these outskirts, and the military is just dragging men out of their homes, forcing them to participate in the war. They go out in the battlefield, immediately surrender to Russia. And now you have these Ukrainian sisters that were shooting videos and twerking on the graves of fallen soldiers, now facing jail time, doing it for social media clout. So, but it just shows the people in Ukraine don't even respect this war. They don't respect Zelensky. And we're just getting robbed. We're just getting robbed. The U.S. is getting robbed blind by this war, and the deep state is loving it. And I think the Russians are getting sick of it. But this thing is, it's a powder keg. It truly is a powder keg. And I'm not going to go deep into the geopolitics of it today. But, I mean, this thing truly is, it's a dangerous situation we are in. Wow. All right. We go to the phone lines now. And let's start with Reese in Massachusetts. Reese, you are on the InfoWars War Room. Go ahead.
Hey, how you doing, Owen?
Good.
Yeah, so I was going to comment on Mitch McConnell real quick, but you were talking about the COVID stuff coming back, and I just wanted to give you some insight. You guys were reporting on this Syracuse hospital bringing back the mask, and that's actually where my brother goes to medical school. So it was the Thursday, the day before Alex started to report on the COVID coming back. He texted me and said they're bringing back the mask at the hospital, and they told all the students instead of 2 weeks this time, they're going to do 3 weeks to reevaluate and then see if they need to keep the masks.
Now, are you talking about just at the hospital?
Yeah, right now it's just the university hospital.
Well, I mean, I talk to people that either work at large corporations or in hospitals or schools, and they're all pretty much saying the same thing. It's kind of like they're probing right now. It's like, could we really bring back a mask mandate? How much resistance is there going to be? A vaccine mandate? So it feels like they're kind of probing, and let's see if they stick to this plan. But it looks like all signs point to mid-September. They want to really go full medical tyranny again.
Yeah, it looks like it. And even the students some of them are starting to wear masks in class again, which is really weird. But with Mitch McConnell, so I believe I've seen what's happening to him before. When I was in high school, I had a buddy sitting next to me. We were just like reading books, and then he wasn't turning the pages or anything like that, and he was completely absent. He was having, I think it's called an absent seizure, but he had a brain tumor, and they can apparently, he said he could hear what was going on around him, but he was gone. He was just like Mitch McConnell, like just like that. Like you could walk him off stage, like we walk into the nurse.
Just out on his foot, just out on his feet.
Yeah, looks like he's having seizures.
Yeah, I mean, that's what they're kind of saying in the headlines, but they're not giving any honest answers. I mean, ironically enough, I think Joe Biden might have let the cat out of the bag. What neurosurgery or what brain surgery has Mitch McConnell had? Remember, Joe Biden had brain surgery. He used to talk about how they chopped the top of his head off. His own words, he talked about how they sliced his head open and operated on his head. So, I mean, Joe Biden might have accidentally let the cat out of the bag. What major brain surgery did Mitch McConnell have?
Could be like some kind of tumor or something, but I don't know. I guess they can be caused by other neurological conditions. So, but that's it, Mr. Owen. It was great to speak with you.
All right, Reese. Thank you for the call. All right, we're about to go to the break. We will take a lot of calls in this next segment. By the way, though, guys, how are you guys making it out there without Hollywood? Are you guys surviving out there? Studio CEO set to meet today amid internal tensions. No end in sight to strikes, so all the writer strikes continue. And so you saw Stephen Colbert and Jimmy Kimmel and John Oliver and all these late-night hosts that aren't funny without their writers. They tried to do a podcast. It completely flopped. Everybody made fun of them. And so they can't survive without their writers. But I think we're doing okay. I think we're okay. I think we're going to make it.
I didn't realize this was back this week. Thought it was next week. I come in this morning. It's back in the warehouse, ready to roll. Body's Ultimate Turmeric Formula. And the first thing I did was pop one of these bad boys. Overhead shot, please. Look how full this bottle is. Right to the top, folks. Right to the top with these 95% curcuminoid. Again, most turmeric formulas are 5%, some are maybe 10. The other strongest brands are 75%. This is 95%. Super constant. So like taking one pill is like taking 10 of the average pill. It's that powerful. Or more. So they're available at InfoWarsStore.com. Body's Ultimate Turmeric Formula. Sold out for almost 8 months. Back in stock at InfoWarsStore.com. or 888-253-3139.